Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jose Vigoreaux of Vigoreaux Hospitality Entertainment and also the writer of the Good Teacher articles. Tonight, and it is night where I'm at right now, I want to talk to you about how to make an impact as a teacher. And not just any impact, I'm talking about one that is positively impactful for your students and yourself. And I'm just going to get into it, even in the beginning of your career as a teacher, we're told we need to leave a good impact on our students. But a lot of the times, and even for myself, I don't know how that looks like. I never do. Even when I was younger in high school, I was told, leave an impact, a good one on people. I'm like, I don't know what that looks like. And it hurt not knowing what it was for a very long time until leaving an impact to me was more along the lines of just using my passion to teach. What's your passion? Well, for those of you that watch the videos and read the articles and follow me on my social media, you know that I love to cook. I enjoy it. I don't get tired cooking, especially now that I own my own business and I can cook on my own time and make the partnerships I want to make and do what I want to do to help the people around me. But I also have to know that is part-time for now. And right now I am a teacher. So getting back on topic, what is a positive impact? What does it look like? That's a really broad question, but it's a question that many people answer. Actually, I don't know anyone that has answered that question, at least not for me. And even I have to admit, it took me a while to figure it out until maybe a year or two ago. Utilizing your passion to teach is the best way. I think it's the only way to actually leave a good impact. Now, in my article that will be posted along with this video, I talk about dancing as an example of a passion that can leave a positive impact on the students. And I go into a little detail about it. Dancing is a form of physical expression that involves different kinds of movements. And there's so many different dance styles to it, like bachata, the waltz, square dancing, salsa, so on and so forth. There's so many different kinds that it's somewhat saddening to know that there are schools out there and administrations out there that view artistic expression, even just like a regular art class, as detrimental to academic progress. And you don't hear about this, but if you actually read up on news articles and research papers, this is a common thing in the US. There are schools out there that say they don't want these programs, not just because they can't afford them, but because they think it's distracting and it's not helping the school raise its grade to what it needs to be so they can receive funding. It's a whole bunch of bureaucracy, and honestly, it's just BS. The goal of a teacher is not just to teach students, it's to inspire them to do amazing and great things, and that's something that we still fight over. How many people died just so we can have the type of education we have now? And how many people are still dying to improve that education? For Christ's sake, we have 12 years of education in this country. We're responsible for 12 years of educating a child, and not on anything, that requires a super amount of research. It's just knowledge, general knowledge in mathematics, science, social studies, reading, writing, English. These are general topics, very broad, that we're just teaching these kids for 12 years. You know how difficult that is in itself? And you want to make it more difficult by eliminating a teacher's ability to express themselves in the classroom, which could actually benefit the students in the long run. Think about it. A teacher that has a passion for dancing, you know how much dancing could do for a child's emotional health and mental health and physical health? They're going to be losing weight. They're going to be flexible. They're going to be able to have a higher amount of stamina. Their brain can actually express itself. Okay? It is an art form, and it's a beautiful one at that. For those of you that see dances, and I'm not talking about like twerking. Twerking to me is not a dance. I'm talking about like ballet. I'm talking about like hip hop dancing. I'm talking about the waltz, square dancing, salsa, bachata, reggae, all these different types of dances. There's so many. I only know those few, but I know there's hundreds more. Why are we limiting it? Now, if you look at me, like I said, I love cooking. I utilize my love of cooking to teach my kids, in addition to their academics. When I was working at that Christian school for 2 years, I taught 6th grade, 3rd grade, and 4th grade. I used cooking as a method to inspire kids to do cooking themselves. You will not believe how well these kids responded to it. There were some kids that you would look at as, oh great, he's just a troublemaker. That's a false lie and a terrible assumption of these kids. It's not that they're troublemakers, it's just we're not giving them anything to inspire them to do better. Oh, they should be focused in the classroom. How can they focus in the classroom? They can't even express themselves in the classroom. I always gave my kids a chance to express themselves, whether artistically or through culinary. Primarily culinary. I had the culinary club. I had a culinary elective. Okay? I have a puppet that's a chef that I would use for the little kids. And he would always talk about food and mess around with the kids. And those kids loved it. Now, don't get me wrong, the 6th graders, they saw the puppet as, oh, that's for babies. But some of my 6th graders actually participated in my culinary club, culinary elective, and they loved it. They got to learn how to cook. That is a pragmatic skill that they need when they get older and leave their homes, so they can make their own home, their own family, and so on and so forth. We're not doing that. Like home economics in the US, I haven't heard about home economics since I was in 7th grade. That's more than like 15 years ago. Why are we not giving cooking classes more commonly in schools? It's ridiculous. I was fortunate enough that I was able to take home economics in 7th grade, and the high school I went to did offer it, but I just never took it. Why are we not doing that? We gotta give these kids a little more, like, oh, but they need to know math. And okay, well, it's not that difficult to incorporate a passion into academics. In the article, I wrote that dancing can easily be incorporated into reading. You can make all the work topics and assignments relate to that. Now, mind you, you shouldn't do that the whole year. Kids will get bored of it. You should diversify it a little bit. But what's so bad about that? Oh, it's not following the curriculum. Your curriculum needs to change. If your curriculum does not support pragmatic education, then you are failing the kid. Like, you're not inspiring that kid. Well, their inspiration should be A's and B's in the report card. No, that's nothing. What is an A or B gonna do for me outside of school? Because I'm telling you right now, even though I have a bachelor's degree, the only jobs that look at me are schools. It's serious. Only schools look at me. I've had plenty of offers. Literally in the past 3 weeks, I've had 6 offers. But this needs to change. We need to inspire this generation to do more than just academic work. They're not robots, okay? If they need to learn the basic knowledge in academics, fine. I accept that. That is classical or traditional education. I do believe we still need that for general discussions amongst our peers. But do it in a way that is pragmatic. Why can't we combine current events with social studies? Why can't we incorporate modern day literature with English? Why does English have to be limited to Shakespeare? Why? Or what about modern day scientific and technological developments in our science courses? Oh, we need to learn about the mitochondria of a plant. Okay, fantastic. Unless I'm going to be a botanist, a gardener, or something that relates to biology in that form, why would I need to learn about a plant? We need to learn pre-algebra. Okay, I'm sorry. We need to learn calculus. Okay, well, I don't see myself as an engineer anytime soon. So I think the highest level I should learn is probably Algebra 1 or Algebra 2. Why are we stressing so many things on our students that require all this stuff just so they can get a high school diploma, when in reality, a majority of the knowledge we gain from 12 years of schooling, we don't really use it? And it's sad. Don't get me wrong. Every teacher I ever had that taught me general education or core subjects, they did an amazing job. I mean, look at me. I'm a business owner. I have a bachelor's. I have a job as a full-time teacher. I'm teaching 4th grade. I live in a house with my family, and I'm planning on getting my own home. Those teachers did amazing with me. Mind you, they weren't perfect, but they did amazing. So why can't... Well, I believe my teachers would have done so much more if they were allowed to express their passions in their work. I really do think that. I was able to do it for 2 years. I would love to do it again. And I think if I'm allowed to in this new position, I'm going to do that. But if you're a teacher out there, or you want to become a teacher, or you've been a teacher for a while, regardless, use your passions. Are you a science teacher and you love Star Wars or Star Trek? Incorporate it. Are you a math teacher but you like sports? Incorporate it. Find a way to incorporate it. You can transition your passion into anything. If you are truly passionate about something, it would be easy for you to incorporate all the information that you know of your passion into the curriculum. Me, for example, you know how easy it is to incorporate culinary arts into math? Oh, you gotta learn about cups, you gotta learn about gallons, you gotta learn about pints and quarts, teaspoons, tablespoons. That's easy for me. How about reading? You know how many culinary artists there are that write their own books, not just recipe books, but actual books about, biographies or the different cooking style and this and that. It's not that hard. How about science? The chemistry of food. It's not difficult. For me, it's not difficult. What about social studies? Well, the history of food. If you look at bread has a super long history, over 2,000 years worth. So what's the issue? If you have such an amazing passion for something like cooking or dancing, use it. And it's not just limited to those two things. It could be anything. Oh, you like learning about the law? Well, express it. You used to be a lawyer? Express your passion. You used to be a cop? Talk about it. A firefighter? Talk about it. Custodians? Talk about cleaning. Oh my God, cleaning is huge. Because kids need to learn how to clean. Oh, you love dogs? Oh, talk about dogs, man. How many dogs? If I have 5 dogs and 2 of them run away, how many dogs do I love? There you go, math. Basic math. Talk about it. You shouldn't be limited. You shouldn't. Talk to your administrator, talk to your head teacher or academic leader, whoever it is. Talk to them, hey, can I start this club? Or can I incorporate this curriculum or this passion into the curriculum? Do it. I promise you, it'll make your year much easier. It'll make your career much easier. And those students will know you for your passion and know that you use the very thing you love to teach them. They'll hold a very high respect for you. I promise that. But anyways, I'm almost out of time. So I'd like to say thank you very much to all of you who view these. I wish you a very beautiful year and God bless. Bye.